Hello all, good evening. Hope you are doing well. So here I'm going to give a roadmap for to become JavaScript full stack developer in 2024. Okay, so I'm going to explain in detail. Okay, if you don't know about me, I'm Raghu. I have total 10 years of experience in IT industry. So yeah, we are providing live training with free of cost through our YouTube channel. So if you want to join, definitely you can reach out to me. You can send me an email like svgie.naren@gmail.com, or you can just put a comment. Definitely I will reach out to you. Okay, we can jump into the topic actually. So if you want to become a JavaScript full stack developer, okay, here, so normally people will start learning React JS without learning JavaScript properly. Okay, so that I will give you the brief mm, and at the same time step by step roadmap. Hopefully, you will love it. So the first of all, even if you want to become a front-end developer or a back-end developer, that doesn't matter. The first you should focus on few fundamentals. Okay, that is HTML5, CSS3, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and you should focus on what is a data, what is a database, and what is SQL, what is no SQL. Those things also. Even if you want to become a front-end developer, you should learn those fundamentals, and at the same time, what is REST API. So here, let's see. So first, you can start with a HTML because it will be more interesting. So you can spend few hours on HTML5, and then you can add some good CSS. At the same time, we should learn at least one CSS framework. Okay, my suggestion is, as a beginner, please go with a Bootstrap. Of course, we have a Material UI and Tailwind CSS. Lots of CSS frameworks are there, but Bootstrap is very simple CSS framework. So that if you start with a Bootstrap, so that you can learn uh, in a good way in a long run. So once you spend few hours on HTML5, CSS3, Bootstrap, either you can learn JavaScript parallelly. If you don't have a time, like at least after learning fundamentals of HTML5, CSS3, and Bootstrap, then jump into the JavaScript. Okay, of course you can learn these things parallelly. That's up to your the time limits. So in JavaScript, once you enter into the JavaScript, don't try to learn closures and promises and all those things at the beginning level. Okay, first learn okay how to declare variables and for loops like conditions and functions, some basic stuff. Okay, so in a foundation. Okay, anyway, later after you got some confidence in writing some programs, then you can learn all the complex concepts in JavaScript. So, so if you see, like if you just go to W3 schools, okay, so this is a really a good one to know what to learn as a beginner. So if you see, let's let constant and assignment operators are data types, functions, objects, arrays, and simple array methods and some basic stuff. Okay, switch these things only. Don't try to learn scope and at the same time event loop, all these kind of things. Okay, those things you can learn after a few days. Just a minute. Somebody's trying to join. Okay. After spending a few hours on JavaScript fundamentals, so immediately, okay, don't jump into the libraries or the frameworks. So just go and understand the basics of a database. What is a data? What is a database? And what is a relational database? At the same time, what is SQL and what is no SQL? And just learn CRUD operations only. Okay, CRUD operations, both the SQL server and the no SQL server. So here I will give a, you can choose anything actually, any SQL database or any no SQL database. My suggestion is just go with the MySQL because it's open source, and MongoDB, of course, even if you can install locally with free of cost. At the same time, MongoDB Atlas, the cloud itself, it is giving some free license up to some extent, so that that is more than enough for us. So learn, okay, don't try to learn sharding and all the complex things, and even SQL also don't try to learn stored procedures and all those things at the beginning level. So first, just fall in love with the technologies, so that it is more interesting in our coming days. So once you learn HTML5, CSS3, Bootstrap, okay, parallelly or in a sequence, you can learn JavaScript. Like I'm saying, all the fundamentals. Okay, as I said, at the same time, database I already explained, and don't forget to spend some time on GitHub. So whether you want to become a front end or a back end doesn't matter. Every developer should learn all the fundamentals of these technologies. Okay, and after that, okay, suppose, because here I'm not giving any time, because it will take for one student it will take 10 hours, another student it need like maybe 15 hours. So it depends on your the time and flexibility. Just you should get some confident on like how to create a tags and elements and a table, and in CSS how to add styles, especially flexbox. Okay, and responsive design, and Bootstrap also, just fundamentals. Okay, once you got the confidence that okay, I understand, I can write some for loops, I can write some switch cases, I can write some while loop, and I'm very good at writing conditions and all those things. And once you got confidence in all these things, just do start doing some projects. So here, don't do complex projects, just take a simple project, like just try to design a Amazon homepage with just HTML5, CSS3, Bootstrap, without adding any JavaScript, I'm saying. Or just create a, at least just create a login form, Amazon login form, or Google login form, or whatever it is, whatever. Just take your favorite web application and just design a small thing, but design it perfectly. Okay, so just do a one simple project, either Amazon homepage, or a simple calculator, or a login page, or registration form. To start with a simple project. Okay, once you have done one simple project with HTML5, CSS3, and Bootstrap, then do one more simple project by using JavaScript. So then you will get some confidence. Okay, while doing a JavaScript, uh, again a simple project like a simple calculator. Okay, I think calculator is the best simple project actually. Just try to finish these two projects. Okay, once you have done these two projects, and once you have learned all these things, that means okay, you will get some confidence that okay, I understand these technologies. Now you can focus on complex things. Okay, now here, okay, the next phase, okay, second phase or intermediate phase, whatever you can call it as. Okay, here in this stage, you should focus on so JavaScript in depth actually. Okay, what I'm saying, so JavaScript. Okay, here in depth means in few hours of learning or few days of learning, we should learn a library, either React or Vue or Angular. But my suggestion is go with the React, because React is really the popular and the number one among these Angular and Vue. Okay, so here, so JavaScript, it's a never-ending process. Suppose if you, even if you want, if you spend 200 days or 300 days, still there are lots of concepts in JavaScript to learn. But here in the second phase, what I'm suggesting now, how much JavaScript is required to learn React? Okay, how much JavaScript is required to learn Node.js? Okay, that is enough. That is enough at the beginning. Okay, what are the concepts are required to learn the React.js? What are the concepts we need to focus in JavaScript to enter into the Node.js? Because in the first foundation, I didn't suggest you to learn Node.js, right? But just install a Node.js, but don't worry about the internally all the concepts of Node.js. So here, what are the concepts we should focus in JavaScript? Of course, now you should focus on scope, okay, and execution context and all those things. But here, okay, I will give a list actually. If you want to jump into JavaScript, there is essential JavaScript for React, because some people will spend 3 to 4 months in JavaScript. After that, they will start learning React. Okay, that is also not a good idea. So, if you see, this is the list. You should have a good knowledge in functions and arrow function, like especially ES6 features, and objects, arrays and arrays methods, destructuring, template literals, and ternary operators. And these are very easy concepts. And ES modules, okay, and import and export, this kind of syntax. But here, while you're learning functions and arrow functions and objects and arrays and array methods, you should focus on higher order functions like array methods, right? Map, filter, reduce. These kind of array methods are very important if you want to jump into the React. So here, the second phase, just focus on JavaScript only for like how I can say here minimum 50 hours of learning, because including practice, you should do practice. Without doing practice, you can't learn anything. Okay, that is a fundamental rule. So just learn what are the topics are essential to learn React or a Node.js. That is very important. Okay, I hope you got an idea. Okay, so I shown you the list, these things, and maybe a few more other concepts, but where you can learn all these things. Okay, I will tell you one very good YouTube channel. Okay, that is, of course, maybe you are all aware, this is Akshay Singh. So for me, this is the most popular, at the same time uh, most useful the YouTube channel for JavaScript community. So if you go to the playlist, I said in the first phase you got the foundation. Okay, in the second phase, so just try to finish this Namaste JavaScript. It has around 20, 23, I think 23 videos in this. Yeah, 23 videos are there. So here Akshay has explained in a beautiful way event loop, how JavaScript engine will work, and even closures. But don't worry about the closures. Okay, in the initial stage, even if you didn't understand all the concepts, but don't worry. But the scope chain and scope and hoisting, all these and execution context, these latent constant, okay, all these are really important. So here I'm saying second phase. Okay, just finish this 23 videos. It will take time, like, okay, so you can say here 23 means maybe hardly 20, everything is half an hour session, but it's not that much easy to digest all these concepts in a single time. So you should watch that playlist a couple of times based on your time availability, and do practice and get confidence on all these concepts. I'm saying once you understand these 23 videos, okay, and then definitely you are absolutely ready to start learning what libraries and frameworks. And here, even here in Namaste JavaScript, sorry, actually saying YouTube channel, you can find one more thing, like season two. In season two, actually has explained promises and some other concepts as well. Callback health, JavaScript promises and promise chain and async await. Okay, so just try to learn these things also parallelly. And once you completed these things, what I said is that essential JavaScript. Okay, this one. So once you complete these things, and that 23 videos and plus 2 or 3 videos in season two, and I'm saying you're absolutely ready to learn the React.js. Okay, so now at the same time Node.js as well. Okay, you can start learning Node.js as well. I will suggest you some YouTube channels for Node.js as well as React.js. So here, when it comes, okay, I think in a second phase, we have completed second phase successfully. Okay. Okay, this is third phase, right? We have done some projects, and of course, this is a third phase. Mm. Time really I don't know because that's depends on student and how much you are practicing, how much you are revising, how much you are understanding clearly. That is very very important. Now in the fourth phase, phase five, phase you can learn. So here, simultaneously, you can learn React.js and you can learn Node.js and you can learn in detail like either if you want to become the full stack developer. Even I'm saying here one more thing. So many people have a misconception that uh, I want to become a full stack developer. That's why I don't learn Node.js. I don't learn NPM kind of thing. So that is wrong. So here, if you want to become a front end developer, you should have a basic knowledge and good. I can say you don't need to be expert in a backend actually, but you should have a good command on a the backend. So please note down this point. So this is a you can focus on Node.js, at least npm, how that versioning is working and how this REST APIs. You can build a simple REST APIs things. Okay, just a minute. So this is the fourth phase, and from where you can learn React.js. This is very interesting, right? Of course, here for JavaScript, along with actually any YouTube channel, I will suggest you few more other YouTube channels as well, the best YouTube channels. But this is the best. So for React.js, so we have a code evaluation. Suppose if you want to go with a free of cost, you can go with a that this is the code evaluation. Of course, you can find data structures and algorithms on JavaScript. Of course, here, this is one-stop solution for everything. But my suggestion is, if you want to learn React.js, this is the best place. Of course, there are Node.js, JavaScript sessions on there, even HTML crash courses there. Everything is good here. You need to this YouTube channel. So you can find React.js playlist. So you see, React.js tutorial for beginners. Of course, he has provided training on, he has provided playlist for the Redux, mm, whatnot. Everything is there. So you can choose this one. And suppose if you have some money, uh, if it is okay for you, I can suggest you one more best thing. That is Namaste Dev by Akshay Singh. Okay, I'm a big fan of Akshay Singh. So here you can find React.js course. I think around 1900, 3000 or something. So let's see if I want to enroll. Because already I got enrollment and I followed him thoroughly. Yeah, it's I don't just go and check the price and all those things. It's hardly 3000, but most of the times whenever you just wait for festivals, and even definitely I'm saying if we are going to win the World Cup this time, definitely, and on this date definitely actually is going to give this course for really low price, maybe definitely. I hope he will give it for 1000 rupees. Okay, so normally on festivals he will give 50% discount or something. Definitely on World Cup, once we won the World Cup, definitely he will give it for very low price. So yeah, because if you have some trouble with money, just purchase on that day. But here, this is the best. This is the best one. If you just enter into this Namaste Dev, you no need to look into other tutorials or something. So this is the best place because I have purchased. I'm saying personally, I'm a big fan of Akshay, and of course Code Evolution and lots of YouTube channels. I will tell you in the tell you all the list, but for a React.js, again, this is the best. So code evolution is the fantastic thing, and of course you will get with the free of cost code evolution. And even if you want, because in Namaste Dev, Akshay explained with some projects, and he has just added lots of real time experience because he worked in Uber. He has a great experience. At the same time, he's a great teacher. So with all that combination, you can get great help. So if you okay, this is the third phase. Okay, that is for React.js. Of course, if you gone through code evolution, definitely you will find Node.js tutorials there. Where is our code evolution? Definitely go to the home page. You will find everything. So if you see, Node.js tutorials are there. So here, when you are learning Node.js, I will suggest you a few more other things actually. Okay, because for each and everything, we have lots of options. So we should utilize all the opportunities. So I'm just a minute. Of course, if even if you purchase the React.js, but there actually has covered most of the important topics in Node.js as well. Here, Node.js Express tutorial. I found really fantastic tutorials. This is one thing. I Dipesh Malviya. So he has covered fundamentals with some good projects in 6 hours. Okay, this is again a fantastic. Of course, free code cam, and lots of things are there. And I found one more tutorial. Because don't worry, because I will give a list lots of YouTube channels. Because one person can fall in love with one trainer's explanation, right? So nothing wrong to um, learn from multiple YouTube channels. One thing, Leela Web Dev. I recently found this YouTube channel. He is providing training on React.js, Angular, and lots of things, especially React. And because I just covered React and Node.js from this tutorial as well. So where is a Node.js tutorial? Just done lots of things. Yeah, you see Node.js. So like he has great experience in the industry. So around 60 videos are there, and short videos actually, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, like that you can cover easily. But here I'm saying, suppose once you reach this fourth phase, already you will get some consistency and you will get some good knowledge. So that it's not a big deal to learn React and all those things. So I told you for React.js, one thing is code evolution. And suppose if you can spend some money, that is your personal choice. I'm not promoting anything, but I'm a big fan of Akshay Saini, and I can definitely say that is the best thing because I purchased it and I've learned lots of things from him that you can purchase because it's just 1500 on festival days. Another one is Namaste Dev. Okay, React.js of code evolution Namaste Dev. And when it comes to the Node.js, yeah, my preference is I said no. Forgot his name. Sorry, Malvia, okay, and Leela Web. This is another. Of course, because we can find lots of things, but I'm suggesting my preference actually. So Node.js, this is, and MongoDB. My favorite is like Hitesh Chaudhary. Hitesh, okay, you know, right? Hitesh Chaudhary, I think everyone knows that. Hitesh Chaudhary's playlist are there. Learn code online. You can find the best out of, of course, Hitesh has given training on everything, even JavaScript and React. And of course, what he knows like minimum 10 programming languages and like I think most of the technologies he covered. So, but here my personal preference, if you want to go with the React.js, code evolution is the best, and if you can purchase, Namaste Dev is absolutely best choice. And Node.js, go with the Leela Web Dev, and I said Malvia's 8 hours tutorial that is really fantastic. At the same time, free code camp that is also fantastic. And MongoDB, absolutely, I'm saying Hitesh Chaudhary. Okay, my personal preference. So here, once you learn React and Node.js and MongoDB, of course, here this is going to be very heavy. That's your choice because first, whether you go with a React.js or you can go with a Node.js, Express.js. Because Node means Node.js, and you should learn Express.js and how to build the web server and REST API and all those things, and do CRUD operations with MongoDB, even JWT authentication and everything. All these things. So, but here, your choice. Whether you go first, focus on Node and Express, and then just finish MongoDB on one project, and then you can focus on React, or you can first focus on React.js completely for a few days. Once you got some confidence, and then you can go with the Node and Express. But here, the projects, because projects are very important. But here, when it comes to the projects, of course, while you are doing Namaste Dev, minimum you are going to finish 2 or 3 projects in that. And Node.js, Express.js, Lila Web Dev, or Malvia, you can do a minimum one good project in the backend with the MongoDB, with the JWT authentication. But if you want to do the large scale application, I will suggest you one more YouTube channel. Okay, that is JavaScript mastery. So hopefully most of you, because you are hopefully you are aware of these YouTube channels, JavaScript mastery. Okay, this is I love this YouTube channel because okay, oh, he will most of the things like he will do projects. Okay, lots of it's free of cost. Lots of content is there. Of course, once you learn React, now in 2024, definitely we should focus on Next.js. Okay, React.js is a library on top of JavaScript, and Next.js is the complete framework. So even React team is suggesting to choose a framework rather than just going with a React.js library. That's why please, but don't try to learn everything at a time on a single shot. So first learn React.js. Once you understand React.js and do some projects, then focus on the. So first do one project with React. Okay? Of course, here in Namaste Dev itself, you are going to complete the project. Mm, and here Node, MongoDB, and JWT are a simple project you are going to do. And when it comes to the large scale application, yes, just pick up anything. So once you understand the React.js, it's not a big deal to understand the Next.js. By Next.js, you can just learn by doing a project. So here, go to this the YouTube channel, pick up any project. It will be minimum 5 to 10 hours sometimes. Some projects. So that just do those projects. That's it actually. Okay, once you have done, it's here I am not giving any time frame because it depends on you, how much time you are spending daily, how much time you are focusing on the revision, and how effectively you are going to do a projects and all those things. That is very important. So projects, JavaScript mastery. Okay, there are definitely lots of best YouTube channels are there, but this is my highest priority. Okay. So here we have completed the full stack, right? We have learned HTML5, the foundations, CSS, Bootstrap. But of course, while you are doing projects in the third phase or the fourth phase, just go with just do one project with the Material UI, one project with the Tailwind CSS, because we don't know, right? Once you got a job, your office maybe they will use Material UI. Some other companies use Tailwind CSS. So if you because anyway we are going to do minimum 2 or 3 projects. So one project go basic project do with the Bootstrap, intermediate projects when you're doing with the React just do with the Material UI. When it comes to the Next.js, go with the Tailwind CSS. So And here it's going to be almost you have done a full stack development. Of course, the Git and other tools, some small things are very important. So this is what the roadmap for to become a JavaScript full stack developer in 2024. And here I will tell you a few more things, because if you see, we have learned Node.js, right? uh, the node like runtime environment, uh, Node.js is there. Of course, this is most popular. And again, we got Dino.js, and recently we got a Bun.js. Okay, Bun.js. So don't forget to learn about these things as well. Definitely, these are matter. So you don't need to spend like um, 20 hours or 30 hours, but just spend at least 2 3 hours. Just a small simple POC on Neo.js, a small simple project by using a Bun.js, so that you will get really extra advantage in the interviews. Okay, and of course here I can suggest you one more thing. Suppose after completing all these things, still if you are interested, if you are, have some time, my suggestion is just learn one more the backend like server-side programming language. Okay, here either you can go with the Java, C Sharp, .NET, anything. I think maybe if you're already have learned at least one server-side programming language, definitely it is going to be a great advantage for you. So and here, and some people like some students are really interested to learn DSA, at least not to just compete with to get a job in a product-based company, because most of the times when you are dealing with if you're targeting uh, the big product-based companies, normally students prefer to learn DSA with either C++ or a Python. So JavaScript is also best option, but whenever you are targeting focusing on DSA mainly, either just go with the C++ or the Python. But here, when it comes to the web development, I'm saying when web development, but even while attending interviews, if you want to get a very good um, package or something, you can spend some time DSA with JavaScript. Here for this, the code evolution is the best thing, because in code evolution, um, let's cover algorithms and data structures as well. You see, data structures and algorithms. Minimum, I think total around 81. Okay, so it's not that much easy to finish all the things in 2 months or 3 months. It's a continuous process, and don't think that okay, after learning something we will get a job and we can retire. So it's a continuous process. Even uh, once you got a job, we should learn daily. So here I'm saying, so if you are a college student, if you have done basic learning, and if you have done two projects, if you got a good placements, hopefully you can get a job there itself. If not, like just focus on in-depth learning of JavaScript and React, then obviously you will get a good package. And if you become a full stack developer, you can ask more package, and you can choose a good companies. Okay, this is my preference, and here I will suggest you a few more YouTube channels actually, which I love actually. So another one is the color code actually. So if you want to learn advanced concepts in JavaScript, after completing this 23 sessions in Namaste JavaScript, don't forget to cover um, something in this place. Okay, here, 20 things JavaScript developers should know but probably don't know. So in this, of course, I think so far he has covered 16. Definitely, he's going to cover 20. After that, he will add 10 more also. But this. I love this tutorial, and even his explanation is fantastic. I know, because after completing this 23, you are at the highest level, but this is also fantastic. Okay, so don't forget this one as well. So this is my, and the web dev simplified, lots of tutorials are there. And then finally, Okay, suppose my suggestion is, if you can understand things from Acquisini and color code and of course all other YouTube channels, absolutely I will suggest you to go with those tutorials itself. But sometimes as a beginner, if you're struggling to understand these high level concepts, what I did, of course, from last 2 3 years we are providing training from the free of cost, right? Of course, in future also every time it will be free of cost. So we have done, so if you see, we have done 92 sessions on JavaScript, and of course React, I covered around 66, but custom hooks is pending in React, so very soon I'm going to complete that. And of course we are doing, if you see, we are doing the full stack application. Right now we are focusing on Node and Express.js. But yeah, if you want, you can. Okay, because I'm not interested to promote my YouTube channel in this situation. But go with the topmost YouTube channels. But yeah, if you want, you can go with this, because just understand one thing. Okay, I have learned from Akshaseni, I have learned from Code Evolution, I have learned from Color Code, I have learned from all these best YouTube channels, and here have explained in my own version. That's it. But I try to explain. I have taken, because actually suppose actually Senior has explained a good topic in 20 minutes. So it's very difficult for me to explain in 20 minutes. So I explain that topic in 60 minutes. So if you can understand in 20 minutes, absolutely fantastic. But if you need more help or more detailing, so obviously you can try our YouTube channel as well. That's your choice. Because definitely I'm not interested to promote our things. That's absolutely fine. What? Okay, fine. Now we can ask some questions. Of course, Ravi and Srujan, did you get a chance to follow complete session today, or you just join now?
Just joined some minutes back, sir.
Okay, I think it's already completed. I've explained all the things. Okay, do one thing.
Okay,
Just
okay. I will see in YouTube. It's all live,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Please watch the thing. Of course, you are already aware of what we are doing, but this is for new students. Okay. So this is the roadmap for 2024 to come to become a JavaScript full stack developer. And here, reading the documentation is the most important thing. And you should learn continuously. At the same time, every weekend you should do revision. So without doing revision, you can't remember. And do some coding challenges at the same time. Do some projects. Okay, that's all. And hopefully you will like our approach. Otherwise, no problem. You can take suggestions from many people and come up with your own plan, and focus on that. And all the best for everyone. And 2024, we are going to start another batch, uh, either with the JavaScript full stack development, or I'm just thinking like C++ with data structures algorithms. So let's see, because not confirmed yet. So very soon I'm going to publish those details. So that's all for this simple session. Bye bye. Okay, just a minute, Sujan. I will stop the recording so that